This is my oasis. At Goli, it's your plague, but this is mine. Harbo, harbo ibang bayi. Shaka ako tama Chris.
That guy was just making sure what he can do for nothing. Welcome to Limpopo. Limpopo, Limpopo, Limpopo. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's on the 24th of December and we just got here and I quickly just wanted to go and refill my gas, and when we got there it was closed, but they were kind enough to come and help me out because I called and begged, and you know what, they were kind enough to help me out, and I'm really grateful because I didn't know what I was going to do on Christmas Day. We got here very late, guys, and I went back home. These are my pumpkin. I don't know whether it's butternut or it's pumpkin, honestly, because they are voluntary plant. I didn't plant them. I just saw them last month when we went home, and I am so happy, guys. I can't wait to harvest the leaves. I can't wait to see what is going to produce. It looks so healthy for the plants that I did not plant and that I'm not watering. Like, this is one thing that I love about the village, my home in the village. The space. Here in Joburg, I don't have enough space to plant, and you know what, I really want to plant. So, and the lady who helps me with cleaning the yard has been so good in a way that she makes sure that if actually she every time when she identifies that there's a plant that it's important, she will take care of it and make sure that she doesn't take it out. And these are my experiments. These are chickpeas. I planted them last month when we were here, and I wanted to see how they are going to do, because last year I did, I think, about 2 or 3, and I was very happy with the harvest, the little bit harvest, like it was a handful. So I want to see that if there's a couple of them like this, how much am I going to get from them. And this is my guava. This is a white one. Guys, it has I think it's going to produce enough fruit. Last year, it's just that I forgot to take pictures or video. The size of it was the first time that the fruit came out of it. The size of these guavas, it was massive. I want to see this year if it's going to be the same thing. I have the red one as well. It's at the far end of the corner. I'll video that another time. Today I just wanted to show you guys this. You know what, life in the village is very good. It is very good. There's Miss Cara there making an entrance, a grand entrance. Yeah, so yeah, guys, we are in the village, Limpopo. If you are new here, welcome. And this is my other home. If you just joined us, I live in Joburg, but I also have a home in Limpopo that we go once or twice a month. And even if my husband is on leave, school holidays, we go there, but most of the time we are in Joburg. Look how beautiful it is after the sunset, guys. Life here is good. I was telling my husband the other day that life here is good. If only I could combine the two of them. Here is Kara. So my husband stepped out a little bit after we settled in. He went to look for a couple of things, and Miss Kara was so angry. She was so sad. I think she thought that he left him. This is how she behaves when my husband is not home. Like, she will be so clingy, so I don't know what to call it, so sad up until he comes back. And majority of the time she doesn't even want to engage with us. Like, she brings out that diva side of hers out, and it's difficult to deal with her when she's like this. But what can he do? I think another thing was that there was load shedding at this point, so the darkness, it was so dark, like extremely dark. This is going to be our dessert for tomorrow, and I bought this with Oreo and mint crisp chocolate, and I also bought peaches, and we've got custard. I didn't go overboard with dessert, guys. I never do, actually. In honesty, I never do. I've never made travel in my life. I see people. The most I have ever gone overboard with has been me making cheesecake or a normal cake. That is the most that I have gone overboard with, but majority of the time I don't. But one thing that was a letdown for me on this day was that load shedding. Remember, we traveled all the way from Joburg with this because I was not sure that I would find it in Genfest because we were late. I mean, the 24th we were late, like really late. So I didn't want to take chances. So but then coming here in the village with it, and then there was load shedding. It turned out well. Unfortunately, I didn't get it enough time to take. It was finished before I could even take a video of it. But then it came out well. I'll make it again next time, sometime during the year, to show you guys how it comes out. So today is Christmas Day, and I am starting to cook. I'm starting with the pumpkin and the butternut. I'm going to combine the two of them. I would have loved to have only the pumpkin because I love how creamy it is, but I only found one, and I was grateful that at least I found one on the shelf instead of nothing at all. And then I also bought one pumpkin. And if this video is gonna come after the Christmas grocery haul. One would ask me, why did you buy the one, why did you buy one butternut? Because there was you always get like a sack of it. If I don't know if you guys have noticed, when you go to the store, including food lovers, majority of the time we are quick to say they sell rotten things or their things don't last. They do. Just don't buy packaged things, including even in Woolworths. I don't buy anything. I refrain from buying the ready-made things. I don't buy them, like where you find that your stir fries are cut, are sliced, ready for you to just use. That is not new stock. That is old stock that they are just making sure that it's still going to be sold, instead of them having to throw it away. But I'm not saying the things that is ready, it's not fresh. I'm saying you cannot keep them long in your fridge, because they have been on the shelves for long already. So only buy it when you know that you're going to cook it today, tomorrow, or the third day after. That's the only time you can actually do that. So here I am making what do I call it, a brine. I'm making a brine or a pickled juice for the beetroot. I once said that I don't cook my beetroot, but I never explained how I make it. I actually add pickled juice to it. So my pickled juice, it's half a cup. Obviously this cup is big, but it's half and half of water and vinegar, and I added beef stock, and I added a bit of top class yellow salt, and I added my ginger, chilies and garlic paste. I added thyme into there, and I'm going to boil it a little bit. That's how I make my beetroot. You guys will see how it's going to turn out and how I make it in a minute. I hope you guys are still enjoying the video. Please don't forget to comment, to like, to subscribe, share me out if you can. I really I would really appreciate that. So I bought 2 bunches of beetroot, and I am just going to peel them. I'll peel them, wash them, grate them, and then I'm going to add the pickled juice into the beetroot that I had just grated, and then that will be it. I'll add a little bit of onion as well, and I'll taste my seasoning if it's where I want it to be. This is how the pickled juice looks like when it is boiling. I'm quickly going to switch off the stove and go and continue with other things. And this is the butternut and the pumpkin. I'm boiling it until it's soft. Then I'm going to drain it and let it sit. And these are my potatoes that I boiled earlier on. I'm just going to take them out of the pot and let them chill in the fridge for a couple of minutes, or up until I'm ready to use them. It's easy to use them when they are somewhat solid. And here is my beetroot. I peeled them and I rinsed them, and now I'm going to grate them. You guys are probably wondering why, if you've watched all my videos, you're probably wondering why I am using a 2-plate gas stove when I have a 4-plate gas stove inside. So up until this 2020 last year, because now it's 2023. Yesterday was 2023. Today was the first. Today is the second. I'm doing a voiceover on the 2nd of January. Up until last year May, this house was it was just the house. There wasn't a lot of things in here, so we installed the cupboards in April, and then the stove, but we never really connected the stove. So we didn't think that it was going to be something that was going to need this and that, We thought it was just going to be a matter of getting someone to come and connect it for us. All we needed to do was to get the gas, like we did yesterday, like I did yesterday. But it turned out that there's a couple of things that needed to be done. This is how I do it. You saw me grating the beetroot, and I added red onion, and I just added the brine. It's boiling brine. Pickled juice, man, not brine. Let me say pickled juice. And that's it. You can adjust your seasoning how you want to, and that'll be it. So we found out that, there was something that was missing. Though when we bought it, we did not find it in the box. So we're just gonna go back and try and see if they sell it separately or what. But in the meantime, we decided to buy the 2-plate gas stove. I didn't mind that because I've been meaning to buy it for Joburg anyway. So I'll take it and bring it to Joburg, because your load shedding is showing us flames. So we had to do that as a backup plan, as a plan B, because I was not ready to be cooking on the 2-plate electricity stove. I did that last year, and it took me a long while for me to finish cooking Christmas lunch. So I wasn't ready to do that. So here's my pumpkin / butternut together, and I'm quickly just going to drain it and put it in another bowl to drain while I'm still cooking other things. My son is grilling the meat outside, or the protein outside. This is the chicken, and it's done. It's two chickens. It is done, and you know what? It was delicious. I could not even taste that it was the slaughtered chicken that we are used to, and the beef is also ready. There's only just one protein that is left, and he will be done. You know what? He helped me a lot, but he always does. He always comes through for me. So while I was doing other things, there were other things that he was doing on the side. So this is Kara having her frozen vanilla yogurt. Miss Thing had her Christmas as well, and she was having, like, you could see that she was enjoying it, and I'm happy that she enjoyed it, because that was the whole purpose of me getting that. I wanted to see how she was going to react to it, the coldness and all, and I wanted to see how it was going to how her gut or her tummy or her system is going to react to that, because this was the first time. The last thing that I want is for her to get sick. Vet fees are not cheap. They are not cheap at all. So although I was happy, I was excited about her trying it and seeing how she's going to like it, but I was also a bit afraid that she might get sick, because a lot of things, even I used to buy her once a month. I would buy her posh food, posh tin from Woolies, and we realized later that every time after she ate it, she will have a runny tummy. So we stopped buying it, although I bought one for now, but we decided that we're going to mix it with her kibble dry food. Is gonna put it on top and see how that goes, because before we would just pour the entire tin into her bowl and let her eat it like that. And to say, since I'm here, I can safely say, you know what, it worked that way, because she did not have a runny stomach at all. So I think from now on, if we do buy it, the posh tin for her, we won't give it to her like we give her normal food, like the entire tin. No, we will just give her bit by bit with her dry food. And I think that will as a treat, man. I think as humans we also get treats, né? So she must also get treat a little bit then there, not too much, but then there she should also get something. I guess by now you guys can see that I am actually cooking straight 7 colors or several colors, whichever way you may call it. I did not modify it or try to be fancy with it. I am simply just cooking them as they are. On the pan, I just added butter, and I added my pumpkin after it had drained, because I wanted the water to be somewhat gone. And I added a tablespoon of sugar, and that is just about it with my pumpkin. And I loved how creamy it was. And on the other side, I'm making chakalaka, straight chakalaka, onion, robot peppers, carrots, acha, and your baked beans and seasoning, and that was it. I'm not trying to be fancy or anything. I'm just cooking 7 colors, nothing fancy this year or anyway. But in honesty, I hardly ever cook 7 colors in my home. So when it's Christmas, I do that. I cook 7 colors, and I don't modify it a lot. I just do it as it is, and it always comes out so good. Maybe it's because we hardly eat it. This is how it looks, and I was guys, it was tasty. It was delicious, hey? Very, very delicious. The small pot, I'm just, I'm frying the mushroom on it. I'm not cutting them, I just dumped them in there as whole as they are. I'm not going to do anything to them. And to my chakalaka, I added 1 tin of cool beans, and I added a couple of spoons of acha, and it was ready. And We are almost getting there. It wasn't difficult though preparing this. Hey, I thought it was going to be a lot of work, but it wasn't. I was tired, but it wasn't as complicated. I didn't try to make complicated things. So for me, it wasn't a lot. I think the dishes were something that I didn't like doing. I missed the convenience of a dishwasher, even though sometimes it doesn't wash everything, but the little bit that I can put in there, it goes a long way for me. So, but it wasn't easy, it wasn't difficult, it was easy. I didn't complicate my lunch at all. So here I am making coleslaw. It's cabbage, red onion, spring onion, and I added parsley, and I added basil as well. And what I did, what happened was, you'll see almost at the end of the video, I actually forgot. I had boiled peas, fresh green peas, that I forgot to put in, but I did put them at the end I remembered, because I left them on the stove. So this is my basic, this is coleslaw, basic coleslaw. But what you can do is that you can either use mayonnaise. So I make my coleslaw three ways. I make it, the base is always this. I make it with mayonnaise. I make it with this dressing, which is yogurt, your vinegars. This is white and red vinegar, and I do grain mustard, and I do onion powder, and then I do yellow salt. But there's another way where I just mix the vinegars, the lemon, the Dijon mustard, the grain mustard, and the seasoning and the oil. I add the oil as well, the seasoning, and that will be it. So you can be flexible with coleslaw. It doesn't have to be same thing over and over again. But this time around, I'm doing the yogurt one, and it was delicious. It's delicious, actually. I love these types more than the mayonnaise, because we always go to mayonnaise. We always do the mayonnaise one. So this, I kind of liked this one. I kind of like this one because it's not mayonnaise. It still gives you the creamy side of the coleslaw, but it's not mayonnaise. But what I would say is that please use the double thick creamy yogurt. I think that's what it is, double thick creamy yogurt, something of that. This one is creamy, it's full cream yogurt, but the creaminess is not the same as the double thick. I'll try and check what is it called, just to be sure. So I was tired of standing. I mean, I think the entire week leading up to this, I've been on my feet. So majority of the things I was doing, the ones that I could do sitting down, I did them sitting down. And here we are making potato salad as well. It's simple. It's potato, it's chives, and it's mayonnaise. You can put yellow salt or you can put salt, and that was it. I didn't complicate it at all, and I also added the red onion in there, and that was it. So this is how everything turned out. It's coleslaw, it's potato salad, it's pumpkin, it's chakalaka, it's green salad for starter, and it's beetroot, it's T-bone, tomahawk, and chicken, and I made rice, and the mushrooms were missing here, and I also made the mushrooms, and that was it. The one on the left, on the green bowl, it's a dressing for the salad, and that was our meal, guys. Nothing complicated, nothing, like straightforward, and that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you on my next video. Bye.